Hello Stamper, welcome to Francie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today I'm going to show you how to do a rustic star 3D. I don't know, many of you know, many don't know. We've been looking at moving to Texas, and every place we go, it is a star pretty much. Not every place, but I would say lots of places you see the Texas stars. I thought, I need to do a rustic star. So let's get started. This one got a little bit too much gold, so we're going to do a little bit less gold. And I put silver in this one. The next one we can skip that step. So first thing I did, I used Pool Party, and I pre-cut my my star with the Tinlets. Oops. And it is number 2. What I mean by number 2, start counting from the left to the right, so it's the second one. Now, it's very important, I think, if you want to do the 3D, start with scoring. I try on the scoreboard, and to be honest with you, it's easier on with your paper cutter. Take your point in the bottom here, put that right in the groove, and score. And now we're going to do that at every point and the indent there. So we, here we go. So we're going to do the 5 points. So this is a 5-point star. And then we're going to be ready to do our rustic star. And last one. So it's a lot easier if you do, this one it's off a bit. Let me try to put that back in the point there, because it won't really show much better. The reason why, because when you emboss it would really push it. So now you can see you get all your emboss. Well, we're going to turn this, and we're going to use this side. We're going to start with Versamark, and what I'm going to do, it's just tap here and there. It don't have to be all covered, but most of it going to get covered. Don't worry about that. Now we're going to, we're going to use, I had a spoon. Here's my spoon. We're going to use early espresso powder. So just put your early espresso on your star, and you can keep some blue too. Don't worry if it's all covered. Let's tap this in the back. Now what you're going to do, see, you want to take some off. You want to keep some, but then you want to chunk that a bit. See? Now, I could have maybe a little bit more, because remember I said I wanted more brown. It's no right and wrong. You can have chunk, no chunk. Here we go. That looked pretty good to me. Now let's remove this. And now we're going to emboss this. And remember, the chunk is perfectly fine because it's rustic. Before the heat gun get hot, it take a little bit, but then it's going to go quick. And then we're going to do the same thing with the gold. Now I have to switch hand here. The early espresso really gives that rustic look. And I think that looked pretty much done to me. So you just see when it starts to get like plasticky, shiny, then you're done embossing. Okay, now next step, Got a rag here. Let me. We're going to do the same thing, but this time with gold. So where's my first mark? And remember, not too much gold, because I think the other one I had too much gold. Let's my spoon. And why the blue? It's kind of that rustic, you know, when the middle, especially by the beach, you get that blue rustic. Even if you put too much, remember we're going to wipe it. So okay, now let's wipe some off. And then the second coat, it's almost stick to it automatically. So that's why you really have to rub to take some off. I shouldn't put that back in though. That's okay, huh? Let's put a little bit more there. And I can even add a bit of early espresso. Here we go. Now let's heat that set again. You see the chunk flying around? That's okay. I like this one much better. Let's go. Okay, now what we're going to have to do, it's let it cool off a little bit, because when it's plasticky like that, it grabs on everything. So while we let that cool off a little bit, let me show you what I done to the card. And then we're going to finish. That's not done yet. So what I done, I used oh, my hands are filthy now. I used the wood, hardwood, and I stamped that with, this is Cajun Craze, this one. I stamped that with soft suede, the hardwood stamp. This one, we're going to do this one on crumb cake. And again, it's stamped with, let me think, soft suede. Now, we're going to use the Hello in Eye there. We're going to put that in the bottom. Voila. It's in the eye there. Now, for my, I used the gold one, some of the sequin in the gold, and I color it with, it's kind of a burgundy rustic color. The sequence. I did some gold and I did some rustic. So you can see this, it's more like kind of a reddish in the gold. And that's what I done. Now for the burlap on top, you see it's all curly. If I would use linen thread, it's not curly like that. So what I done, I bet you're going to see how long this is. This is about 4 3/4. So I glue that with my fast fuse and a bit of glue dot. So let's put this. Now I'm going to have glue all over my hand because this is round 2, so I know what's waiting for me. Here we go. So I got this. And another thing, it's the red sticky strip. That too would work. Okay. So now we got that. The sequin, I'm going to put that at the end. But what I was telling you about the curvy thing, the curly burlap, this here, I don't know if you can see it. It's where it's so it keep it together. I just cut this side off, and then you can peel this. See, now it's going to give you your little thread. How long was that? That is about 5 1/2. So now I just took 3 of that and did a knot in the center. So that's my little embellishment for my star. Okay, let's come back at the star. I'm sure it's cool enough. Now we're going to use a Cajun craze with a sponge dauber. And we're going to add some of the rustic color. You still want to keep a bit of the blue, but then you want more of the rustic. I love this star much, much better than the one that I get too much gold. This is very rustic. So that is it. Now, remember we scored that, right? See how rustic it is? See, you get all the line in the back. Just take this, fold, fold, fold. I fold all the way, and then I'm going to show you what else we're going to do. Okay, now the short point where it go in, that's going to get this way, in. That's how you're going to get your 3D star. I had done something like that at a Christmas something. Remember, just the short that go in and the long go up. And then you can just squeeze it good. Squeeze it good. Voila, my friend. Now I bet you said how to put that on your card. I use glue dots. So every point gonna get a glue dot. Is it gonna fit in an envelope? Yeah, it's gonna get smashed a little bit, but not much. I'm gonna show you. Make sure you do every point of them. Okay, now we're ready. We're gonna put that there, 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 there. Now for the center, remember we got our curly little burlap here. Just a glue dot. I should have done it before. I could have squeezed it in the back, but voila. Now I'm going to show you in an envelope that it fit perfectly fine. Oh, my burlap came off. I have to squeeze it more, but voila. It's going to get, you know, pushed in the mail, but it's no biggie. It's still going to be raised up a bit. Let's put another glue dot on this. Really, we should have done... Maybe I can, yes, I can put my finger here. You want to push it. There we go. Now it won't come off. See? Okay, and then I use a tumble glue, and I just put my little dab here and there. And then we're going to put our sequins. And another thing that I thought, it's the in color sequins that we get the little star in it. And I thought that would be cool too, those little stars. You know what? I just want to put the round thing again. So some of it I color and some of them I didn't color. That just make sure you let it dry before you put something on top of it. You know what? Let me put a few stars. Why not? Here we go. Here we go. Oops. And oops. Let's come back here. Here we go. Now I need more of the circle though. So this is it, my friend, how to do the rustic star. Hope you enjoyed that. Till next time, happy stamping. And again, for all your Stampin' Up product and more dimension and see the card in the picture, just visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Till next time, happy stamping, my friends.